Okay, remember what I told you. Be your own boss. Love yourself. Get up and dance. Level up.
Level up, 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 level up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So, ladies, let's talk. I mean, even men, hey, if you're there, let's talk. So, ignore my son in the background. He's sleeping right now. But I wanted to talk to you guys about, by the title of this video, breastfeeding doesn't hurt. Now, I know a lot of moms, especially first-time moms that are breastfeeding, it hurts. And I wanted to tell you guys basically like a list of things that they don't tell you about breastfeeding, about things that you need to know before. So if you're pregnant right now, if you're about to breastfeed, even if you're breastfeeding now, these are things you don't automatically know, and then you're just like, okay, well, I don't know what I really should do. So here I am to help. So I breastfed my son for about 15 months. He wouldn't take a bottle, so it was exclusively breastfeeding because I'll get to that later. But let's start with number one. So number one, basically if it hurts, then you're probably doing it wrong. Now with breastfeeding, with my son, when I was first breastfeeding him, it hurt, and I was like, oh, well, I've heard so many people say that it's supposed to hurt, so I mean, this is normal, right? No, it's not normal. I got home from the hospital and I was just in pain. I didn't even want to breastfeed anymore, you guys. Like, I was just over it. I was in tears. I was like, okay, well, now I have to go with a plan B. I wanted to breastfeed and now I can't. What am I supposed to do? So in that scenario, I did pump on one side. I ended up, that's past point. Let's stay on task. So, sorry. But basically, I'd recommend every first-time mom, just every mom in general, if you're planning on breastfeeding, to get a lactation consultant. Do not leave the hospital without having seen a lactation consultant, either at the hospital, before the hospital, even if you have to have someone come to your home. Do that. That helped me a lot, having moms who had breastfed. They showed me the proper way to latch. If your baby is latching on the correct way, it won't hurt. Like, it's not painful at all. If they are latching on incorrectly, then yes, it will hurt. And it'll make you like raw, and it'll make you cracked and everything, and you just want to give up because it hurts so bad. Which leads me on to the next thing, number 2. So when you do, if you do have a bad latch or anything goes wrong, of course you don't want to be in pain anymore. So, of course, make sure that if you're breastfeeding, you have some lanolin cream, because that works, or you can always use your breast milk to like just put on that area, and then it heals it up for you. So that's something important that I think moms should make sure they're aware of. You can either use your own breast milk, or you can use the lanolin cream. Okay, so both of those work fine. Breast milk, you already have it, so you can use it. Easy peasy, right? Okay, so the next thing, breastfeeding. So when I was breastfeeding, I didn't give my son the bottle right away because I didn't want him to be confused. This led to him not taking the bottle at all. He did not want the bottle. He only wanted to breastfeed, like, you guys. So what I'd recommend, say for example, if right now it hurts to breastfeed, go ahead and pump. Pumping hurts way, way less because there's not a certain way a pump has to latch. It's just pumping. So I'd say pumping, and then just continuously pumping makes it so you store up a supply so you can be feeding your baby that if you want to only do breast milk. Nothing's wrong with formula. This video is only about breastfeeding. So for the moms that want to only do breast milk, then go ahead and start pumping so you can build up that supply, and then you can just feed baby the breast milk in the bottle until your nipples feel better. Along with that, some are different, some nipples, so then you need the Nipple Shield. I'd advise to get a couple of them while you're at Walmart or Target, just in case. Even though it sucks because they literally come one in a pack. Luckily, all I needed was one. Even though my husband kept accidentally throwing them away, so that was awkward. But the lactation consultant showed me a way that I can do it without even needing a nipple shield. So I was happy about that, even though money was wasted prior to it. But like I said, lactation consultant, C1, they help a lot. So yeah, but nipple shields, they do help. They make it so that it's not painful for you to breastfeed because there's that barrier in the way, and then it's like, okay, well, you're good to go. And then of course the breast milk is getting on you, so it's like it's healing you there and everything. So I was watching a video and everything, and it made me want to do this video because I was like, okay, so many moms don't know or anything like that. So with pumping, the more you pump, the more milk you make. So for example, I would always pump after I fed my son. I had like a huge oversupply, so even though my son didn't drink out of the bottle because he was a stressful little baby, he didn't want to drink out the bottle. Like, it would be a rare moment you would see him drink out of the bottle, but I'd still pump because I'd be making so much, so I'd pump it out. But that led me to see quickly that I was making a lot of breast milk because I kept pumping, because I was trying to get rid of my oversupply. Now, when I was pumping and I was trying to build a storage because I was like, okay, well, he'll eventually get the hang of using a bottle, right? Joke's on me. But when I was trying to store up the milk and everything, I pump right after I fed him, so I'd breastfeed, and then right after the breastfeeding, I'd pump from the other side. So he didn't just empty both sides. He just didn't. He'd eat every hour on one side, so I'd switch off each hour to the other side. And whichever side he didn't eat on, I'd pump from that side. So then it would be like, maybe like he ate from both sides, and it would make more milk come in because, like, okay, well, this baby's hungry, so we need to make some more milk in here. And yeah, so those were the most life-saving things for me. My son, he never took to a pacifier, but I don't know if that was okay then. I don't know, I guess that was just him, but he didn't like a pacifier at all. I tried it to him at the hospital when we very first was there, and he didn't take it. He didn't want it. So imagine my stressfulness of having a baby that didn't want to take the passy or a bottle. So only mommy could calm him down for a good while, or only being held could calm him down, because he just wanted to be in our arms. So yeah, those are some things about breastfeeding that you should know before giving birth. If this is after you've given birth, this can still help you. So any moms that think that, oh well, I do need some help, I'm telling you, ladies, speak to a lactation consultant. I remember there's one they recommended, and it wasn't at the hospital. If I remember, I'm going to put it in the description bar because I think they have them everywhere. But lactation consultants help the most. And if you don't have a way to speak to a lactation consultant, YouTube it. Like, I'm not comfortable posting that kind of video, so y'all won't see that from me. But YouTube different videos on how to latch your baby on correctly. Because, of course, we all think we're doing it right until we realize it hurts. And then we're like, we think it's normal, but it's not. So, believe me when I say, if you follow these steps, you're going to be on a great path. Okay? So, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel so you can see all of my future content. And make sure you leave any comments that you might have down below. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.